right? So, shut my valve off. I'm basically going to bleed my,
I didn't turn anything on.
see that? Jesus. Bleed this out. Okay. Now, again, if I'm doing differential, I'm going to do my high side hose on number 2, low side hose on number 3. Okay? Valves are closed, bypass is open because I should not have to touch my bypass. Open my high side. And my low side. Bleed her through. Bleed my low side. Okay. And we're going to let her sit there. Okay. Right now it's holding approximately 2.7 psi. What's my minimum? 1. Okay, those confused, right?
That one you don't have to mark the number.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you
You
do?
do on the test. You need to mark the numbers. Okay? So we'll pretend that basically I tested this for 2 minutes. So I'm using both hoses. Okay? And if it's easy for you to remember that way, you can do it this way. You can do this whole test with one hose now. Okay? Essentially what you're checking is how much pressure your check valve is holding. Okay? So if I'm using both hoses, I've done my number 1, waited 2 minutes, it held, it's actually at about 2.5 now. Okay? So we marked 2.5 psi. I'm going to shut it down, I'm going to take my 2 hoses, I'm going to go to do my number 2 check. I'm going to put my high side hose on number 3, low side hose on number 4. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay? Do that and the test is done, you bill them 75 bucks. Okay? Here's an easier way to do it. We all know that putting extra hoses on your test kit when you get there is a lot of work. Okay? So I can test this with one hose. Now, the only difference is here, now I gotta close this bypass valve or I'm gonna get wet, all right? So what I'm gonna do, I wanna check basically what my differential is across check 1. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fire this up. Oh, did I forget to open that? What's going through? I got water going through there. Oh, there we go. That's better to close it. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to open that up. I'm going to bleed it. Okay. Bleed it through. Right. Now I've got all my valves closed. I'm going to shut my number 1. Come along here and I'm going to open my number 3 test cock, which is downstream of my number 1 check, right? Okay. Let that drop out. You see the gauge going down. Drop them off so you can open this up. I'm going to open this wide open. Okay, what did I get for a reading last time when I did a differential? 2.5. Right now, that's holding about 2.6. So the check valve in the closed position is holding 2.6 psi here. I'm getting the same reading, or approximately the same reading, and I've done it with one hose.
Yeah, but where you put the
Yes,
tester for this?
it has to be at the same height, because basically if I do this, You see what happens? Now I've got 1.8. Okay, so it has to be, whenever you're testing, it doesn't matter which test you're doing, which unit you're testing, the test kit should always be at approximately the center line. Okay, now I've got this above it that should actually be about, like here. It's hard to put with the table, but as long as it's somewhere, okay, now I've dropped the pressure, so I'm just going to re-pressurize here. To kind of going again here. Shut it off, I don't want to get wet.
You're off so long.
Okay, I'm going to bleed it. Shut off. Okay, and I'm going to release my pressure here. And you don't want to open that too quick. You don't want that needle to bounce back the other way, because what'll happen, you'll get a false reading. You want that to kind of let it go back on its own. All right, and once you've basically got that free water, okay. If I watch this now and that stays there and it stops dripping, basically I know that it's holding, and I'm holding at approximately 2.8 there now. Okay.
So this is the next one we move.
So if I want to do, okay, so let's just pretend I've waited my 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to record that, and it's actually dropped a little bit. It's about 2.7 there now. Okay, because it's still balancing out. And that's why they want you to wait the 2 minutes a lot of times too, because the differential will balance out a little bit, or you know what I mean? So I've waited my 2 minutes. I'm going to record 2.7. That's my number one check. So I'm going to come along, shut my number 2, close my number 3, release my pressure here. Look at wet. Now what I'm going to do is take my hose, high side hose, and move it to my number 3 test cock. Okay, repressurize. Open this up. Okay, I'm going to bleed it. Blow my air out. Close my number 1 and open my number 4. Let that drop down gradually. There you go. All right. So I've basically tested the double. So the double check valve is a lot easier, right? So that's why yesterday I said I need you to focus on getting this RP done. Because once you got the RP, if you got that down, double check is simple.